and I finished grad school, a PhD. And yeah, I started a postdoc. Very exciting. We're here. All right. Hi, I'm Chris Mallett, a singer-songwriter. Today I'm breaking down my latest song, Coastin Down the 10, out now on all streaming platforms. Coastin' down the 10, we straight cruising, drumming on the wheel with playful amusement. Drove winding roads to reach this moment, thinking of this year I'm filled with excitement. Eh? Coastin' Down the 10 is a song about the feeling of when life is about to get better. It's a song I wrote to blast out your windows while driving on a sunny day, and it's a stream of consciousness updating you on where I'm at in life. With regards to the inspiration behind the song's creation, in late 2020, I was applying for internships, which is essentially the capstone of my grad program. Very big deal, feeling a lot of pressure, feeling stressed. So I came up with this like piano melody expressing how I was feeling, and I posted it on Instagram. One of my friends, he's a rapper producer, his name's Advis. He saw it and he said he was inspired to add drums to it. So I think it took me a couple months, and I sent him a file with it, and a couple months later he sent it back to me with his drums on it. When I heard his drums, I was in a completely different space. When I first composed the piano melody, I was applying to the internships. When I got the beat back from him, I matched for the internship, and I think I had already moved from DC and was like in LA before moving to Phoenix for the internship. When I heard the beat with his drums, I was automatically inspired to rap. Around that time, I wanted to do a song where I'm just rapping bars for essentially 3 minutes straight. And I wanted to learn a production style that's essentially like the old Kanye, where it's a vocal underneath it that's kind of looped throughout the song, and then, you know, the rapper's like rapping over it. So when I heard his drums, Advis's drums or Nivlak's drums, I just felt inspired and realized, okay, well, this is actually a beat where there's a melody going on throughout, and I can just rap over this. So I decided to use that beat as an update on where I'm at in life. We'll go into the lyrics a bit. Riding in my whip, I straight cheese. I just caught a flight from the DMV. Now I'm taking in this Cali breeze. Soon the Phoenix sun will beat down on me, yeah. Yeah, so I was living in DC for 10 years, undergrad, grad school. I wrote the first verse while I was in LA, I was there for about a month as a breather before moving to Phoenix for my internship. Next lines are, doctoral candidate tuition drop. Write this dissertation before I start my job. So one thing that I've been doing in songs recently are putting in lines that are essentially for me to manifest. So when I first wrote those things, they hadn't happened, but it was, motivation for me and where my head was at and my focus was at. And I ultimately did become a doctoral candidate, and my tuition dropped, and that's very exciting. And I was in the process of that while I was writing it, and ultimately did finish my dissertation before I started a postdoc. And I finished grad school, a PhD. My PhD. And yeah, I started a postdoc. Very exciting. We're here. All right. We're going to fast forward some bars to almost done with school, and the path is looking clear. The man I dreamed I'd become is staring at me in the mirror. Hey, gang, gang. Shout out to that bar. I might probably should stop throwing up these signs. But I don't even know what the signs mean. Okay. Move on to the chorus. Coastin' down the 10, we straight cruising, drumming on the wheel with playful amusement. Drove winding roads to reach this moment, thinking of this year I'm filled with excitement. Eh? This desert is bare, but my heart's full. Mother by my side to make sure that I'm cool. Barely made it here, but we made it here. Let's shake things up, a new frontier. All right, so coasting down the 10, we straight cruising. The 10 freeway, that's essentially my mom and I driving from LA to Phoenix for me to start my internship. My mom was there. She helped me get settled in, helped me get new clothes. So really grateful and appreciated it. And it, of course, paralleled when she made sure, 10 years beforehand when I started undergrad in DC and we went to DC, and she helped me get settled into my dorm and was there. So it was really nice parallel to have my mom there as I'm starting my pre-doctoral internship and helped me get settled in a new city. Drove winding roads to reach this moment. Yeah, it's winding roads, man. Grad school, come on, you know this. Yeah. I don't think any more needs to be said, honestly. But yeah, thinking of this year, I'm filled with excitement. Yeah, just very excited. I actually finished the internship, so now I'm like starting the postdoc now. So the first verse was essentially the things going on in my life, and the underlying feeling was like confidence, what's going well, what am I excited about? And then, so that was more of a stream of consciousness type thing. When I don't know necessarily, for the second verse, I didn't know necessarily where I wanted to go with it. So the way I help to break it down is I'll do like 4 bar stanzas or sections. So yeah, that first part is just kind of setting the frame, setting the stage. I've got a year to devote to self-improvement. Things are in place to support my forward movement. Thank God for the safe home that I moved in. And I love that rhyme scheme. Shout out to the rhyme scheme. Come on, yo. Improvement, movement, moved in, moonlit. Oh man. All right. So yeah, the first section was just setting the stage, the frame of where I'm at. The second section is essentially expressing my feelings about my internship. The third section was my plan for music while I'm on the internship, where I essentially was doing before in grad school, doing a lot of different things musically, and then for internship, barely narrowing it down to I'm a singer-songwriter. I put out songs and distribute songs. So that's kind of what I'm getting at there. And it can expand in the future, but during like the internship time, that was where I was focusing. Oh man, okay. Well, yeah, as I'm doing this, I'm realizing it was more than 16 bars. So there's more than 4 sections. Okay. So yeah, the fourth section is about working out. And yeah, I just spent a lot more time in the gym, learning the machines and everything. And then the kind of last section of the song. All right, so I say God enriches life like God enriches state. So, spoiler or whatever, the Arizona State motto or slogan is God enriches state. So that line is kind of a play on that, where I'm like, yeah, like God enriches life like God enriches state. So yeah, I mean, that's essentially how Coastin Down the 10 came together. I recorded it here. The producer, Advis/Nivlak, he liked it and enjoyed it, the finished project. So I'm glad with how it came out. And yeah, it's just, positive song, upbeat, but also of course calm and soothing. Play it while you're driving on a sunny day. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the song. See you next time. Coasting down the 10, we straight cruising, drumming on the wheel with playful amusement. Drove winding roads to reach this moment. Thinking of this year, I'm filled with excitement.